Upheaval at an iconic local organization that helps people who need housing and jobs. The majority of the Clara White Mission Executive Board has stepped down and they're pointing fingers. In a statement sent to News4 Jax, the resigning board members said the board was not informed of the most recent COVID outbreak, even after 2 individuals had been hospitalized, several employees had tested positive, and the mission had been shut down. News4 Jax reporter Janice Harris is joining us live from the Clara White Mission. Janice, the resigning members say it was CEO Jacoby Pitman who did not tell them about the outbreak, among other issues.
Tom, you are correct, and it was in a 1-page letter that I read today where those 5 resigning members say that she neglected the mission and she didn't tell them about the COVID outbreak until 4 days after the fact. I spoke with Clara White Mission today as well. They said this will not impact the mission. They will continue to serve the community, and they're thankful for the board members' service prior to them resigning. It appears to be a typical day at the Clara White Mission where veterans and the homeless get help. However, there is conflict inside as 5 board members have resigned, accusing its CEO and president, Jacoby Pitman, of neglect for not hiring more people and neglect during the COVID-19 pandemic that led to an outbreak and staff members becoming ill. You might recall longtime chef Keith Smith of the Clara White Mission passed away from COVID-19. Pitman also contracted COVID-19 and survived. Michelle Paul is the chairwoman for the board. She said in a statement, in part, "The lack of transparency from the CEO made our work a constant struggle. Reports, documents, and information was routinely withheld from the board." She also says the mission needed help and they approved hiring a COO in April because there was a lack of policies and procedures. But the statement says when an extremely strong candidate was found, she, Pitman, declined to hire him. Those resigning include Dee Paez, Joseph Whitaker, Stephanie Fields, Chris Matson, and Michelle Paul. In a statement, Clara White Mission acknowledges the sickness and stress caused by COVID-19 in July and says, while Ms. Pitman was hospitalized with COVID-19, the, quote, most capable, experienced, and conducting daily business were demeaned, threatened, and excluded, but continued to work. One board member's resignation letter says until the management and staff are ready to change their collective mentalities, nothing will change. The joint member statement said they no longer felt they could fulfill their duties given the constant adversarial relationship with the CEO. When we can no longer protect the legacy of the honorable, it is time for us to leave. The resigning members did acknowledge that Pitman did share on their first call with her that she had met with several area homeless organizations to develop policies and procedures as a group. She said these policies were used in the first COVID outbreak, but the senior staff did not have copies. And there is clearly a conflict. However, the mission says that this will not stop them from helping the community. Also, from the 5 resigning members, we have a quote from the executive board. They also said that they no longer felt they could fulfill their duties given the constant adversarial relationship with the CEO. They said, when we can no longer protect the legacy of the honorable, it is time for us to leave. And also the director of finance, vice president, and the actual vice president of operations for the Clara White Mission, they also have a statement. They said that they say people a part of the organization that are bringing it down, anyone who does not put Clara White Mission first should not have any affiliation with the organization, saying, quote, "It is not about power. It is not about control. It is about service." We'll continue to follow this story for you, and any developments that come out of it will be on our website, news4jax.com. Reporting live at the Clara White Mission in La Villa, Janice Harris, Channel 4, the local station.